I really wanted to explore international reporting with the freedom to make the mistakes that you can make as a student. International reporting is a dream that I had had for a really long time, and so the opportunity to put into practice such a wonderful opportunity when I was only a sophomore was kind of essential to the way that I developed as a photo and documentary journalist. So my focus in South Africa was documenting children who had been orphaned to AIDS. I used photo and video storytelling to engage in my reporting. I received a couple of Keystone Awards nominations as a result. There was this young kid who I was interviewing. His name was Zusu.
And HIV means like every single one of us, our parents died because of HIV.
He was about 9 years old, and he happened to be HIV positive. And meeting him really showed me that age has no correlation with strength. He was just so joyful and full of life, and I really don't think he quite understood what it meant to be HIV positive yet. But he was just such an incredible kid, and I was so lucky to meet him. But another profound moment that, of course, all of us on the trip shared in 2015 was our encounter with the Archbishop Desmond Tutu after a sermon that he had performed at a church in Cape Town. In response to our inquiry, what does it mean to be South African? Desmond Tutu responded, "Who created South Africa?" Which was a very profound thing for him to say. And I was lucky to also make a few portraits of him as a photographer. I think that studying South Africa allows American students to see a very different reality from the one that they are directly confronted with. And the history of the country is so vastly different from ours. It's also important to give young students like a true idea of a singular country on the African continent, to promote an understanding of like different histories and different cultures. The further intent of this program is to cultivate a passion for reporting on other cultures and other people who are vastly different from oneself. That's exactly what it did for me. I am based right now in Rwanda, which is in East Africa. I work as a documentary storyteller and a communicator for a very small nonprofit that works in mitigating childhood malnutrition through a large fellowship program called Princeton in Africa.